Okay, and we're back. Episode, I don't know, turn 11, joined by my co-host Nonetheless. We're doing the Reddit Dominions Enhanced Tournament Finals, and we got a couple messages and not a whole lot else this turn, so this might be another quick one, folks. Let's see what Agartha's got to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, expansion. Agartha, as we saw before on the graphs, one of the leaders. Oh, they did pre-drawn borders with Ulm and Satis, and then went very aggressive on Shamba and Bander. Oh, they're going straight for Bander. And Satis appears to be on his side. Yeah. And then from Shamba. Yeah, this is something that we saw a little bit in the diplomacy going back and forth between the players. We just saw Agartha believe Satis is joining them with Bander, and now we have Shamba believing Satis is joining them versus Ind. Um, and then it looks like he believes Man and Nabah will be joining him as well. But he
What do they say?
is,
Always make sure to always sell arms to both sides.
yep. And as usual, we'll see how many actually commit when and if the war kicks off.
Indeed.
And we have the Throne of Gaia active.
Nice.
Solid expand by Shamba. Vanheim doing work. Man, probably just cleaning up the last few provinces here. There's a... Oh, they're mixing in some mercenaries here, but at least they can screen for the Tiger Riders now.
It's always good to see.
Ind continues to scout pretty actively on the thrones.
Gotta ping your thrones.
This is interesting. This must be in another province trade, but that's a decent amount of PD.
Might be an attack.
Yeah. And then Shamba grabbing some more indies.
Mi pass.
Indie attack, but did nothing.
What do you think? We just go next?
Yeah, let's rip through it, and then we'll do graphs after the next one, because that was disappointing to say the least. That was what, turn 11?
Don't ask me.
Oh boy.
I unfortunately do not have the turn in front of me.
Yep, not a problem. Okay. So this is turn 12. This looks like the right turn. Yeah.
Cat.
A cat jumped on the keyboard. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Basically, they're planning to vulture Ind. They have a nap, but they'll end it. And then Vanheim and themselves are going after Ulm.
Yeah, not what I would choose to fight Ulm at this stage in the game. They rely on their defense, and Ulm relies on a weapon that does not care about defense. So,
This is a little worrying also. No forts going up yet, but three
oh, forts.
labs.
Incredible. Is that Naba?
Yes.
Naba, that's Naba's thing. They have free labs. They have cheapo labs.
Okay.
And so actually Naba, their best mage can only be recruited in a province that has a lab but no fort.
Okay.
Yup.
Good for them.
Weird nation. Unfortunately, it's 4 recruitment points, so it takes forever to get. Tartary has the same problem. So their mage is even more important. Naba's mage is just kind of nice and good value for money.
Bander doing some probing here on a couple of thrones. Yeah, it looks like everyone is probing thrones at this point. Ooh,
Got it.
Ind
Always
going
preferring thrones.
underwater with the Trimerty. Just a little hat and a ring of water breathing.
It's got Iron Skin. It's got alt. It's got alt 3 at least, I think. Or alt 2? I forget.
Three.
It's getting up there. It makes sense if you're rushing for the Titans. Like those Titans have really good paths for like early game super commands and mid game super commands and late game super commands. To be honest.
So, Throne of Gaia, we saw end claim in the prior turn. The indie attacks from Throne of Gaia are, I don't know, one of the worst Throne indie attacks. Is that fair to say?
Doesn't the Throne of War give you like barbarians? But
Maybe.
yeah, I want to say the Throne of Gaia is like famous for having the Earth Elemental attacks. Yeah, they're quite numerous and full of gnomes. Oh yeah, the Ivy King. Yeah, those things don't mess around.
Yeah, so we had four indie attacks this turn, and three were successful. And at this stage of the game, you may be breaking forts under construction and all sorts of
I
nasty.
think yeah, I would hope I defend my early game provinces when I'm making forts from. I put at least like 10 BD and some dudes there
Yeah.
so they can deal with this kind of crap. Because you actually got a ton of indie attacks at this time in the game explicitly because people are claiming thrones.
Turn
But
12 is
yes,
pretty quick.
yeah.
But yeah. Let's take a quick look at the graphs here, see if anything pops out at us. Um, Here you go. Provinces, yeah, Gartha slightly above the rest of the pack, but they ended up all pretty close, whether that's through diplomacy or just experience and skill level, but not a ton of differentiation here.
Except for man. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's definitely there are three tiers. There's Agartha, there's man, there's everyone else.
Well, Man did lose a province to that India attack, so they'd
Indeed,
be,
they did.
yeah, not a huge gap there. Forts, Satis is up there. Ulm is right there, and then Shamba? Yeah. Oh, and a few others. Agartha, maybe? Yeah. So some forts are starting to come online.
Oh yeah, two forts. Pretty good. Yep, forts, very, very important.
Income, the scales from Naba and are hurting them quite a bit. And you would have hoped with their death scales and the hell blesses that they would be, I guess, would you have expected them to have separated themselves from the pack from a province count perspective?
I don't think expanding like I don't think pushing your expansion in all directions is generally the best tactic. Because what it does is it gets everyone to hate you. I prefer a modest expansion and then eating somebody very quickly.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good way to look at it. And we do see, from a research perspective, um, having those trinities has put them in the top tier. Man, right behind them.
I I am definitely in the Jamadon school of mages. You should have no research before turn 12.
Well,
But I understand people have enchantment 5 by turn 12, and I'm like, all right.
so for um, Ind in particular, the trinity they took has an immobile, so it can do
Yes.
nothing but sit there and research.
Yes.
Yeah. And then gem income,
Fair and balanced. God.
they are also head and shoulders above the rest, probably because of that trinity.
Yep. And they've been sight searching very well.
Okay, so here we are,
And they've got a throne.
turn 12, Ind grab the first throne. Um, yeah, they grab that underwater province. There's a few indie provinces left because of these indie attacks and then random underwater ones, but that seems to be just about it. So it's thrones and players. Those are the flags left.
Yep. And India attacks.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, let's keep on chugging. We'll see you on the next video at turn 12.
Isn't this turn 12?
Oh, wait. Yeah, let's double check that. I thought this was 11. No, this was turn 12. We'll see you on turn 13, folks.